Hi guys, my name is Dylan.
Hi, my name is Stephanie.
And we are back to another On The Way series, and today we will talk about something that we just went through, okay, which is actually about EPF contributions. So we noticed that EPF, although this news has been there for some time, but we realized that when government announced that there's an EPF3 account that allows you to take out money, right? A lot of people, they took out money from their EPF accounts, especially employees lah. Okay, and that amount was near to around 3.6 million, and it's actually quite a big sum of amount. Yeah. So, but then at the same time, we realized that there are a lot of employers registering for EPF
account.
Yeah, for an EPF account. Okay, so first things first, what's your take on people withdrawing money out? Is it a good thing or is it a bad thing?
I think it's not necessarily a good thing because you never know, which means the country's savings level is dropping. But also it could stimulate the economy lah, of course. Money running in the economy already, they're not saving it already ma. So I think I'm not sure why these people are withdrawing, but the good news is that I feel it's the employers, increasingly registering for an EPF account.
Okay,
Yeah.
so your take on employees withdrawing money out, it's not good, but for employees registering is good. That's your take. But actually for my take, right, it's kind of different. Okay, here's the thing. Everyone may have a different opinion, but when employees take out money, right, if their intention is to invest in other things that has higher returns, I think it's a good thing.
Yeah, but most of the time that is not ma.
Yeah, I mean, we wouldn't know. Like, for example, right, I remember last time, I think during COVID time, I withdrew my EPF too. Because I was thinking, since, I know a little bit on investing, the EPF amount that I put inside is only like 5 to 6%, which is very high. But actually, it's not guaranteed. Let's make things clear. It's not guaranteed. EPFs only guarantees a base return of 2.5% per annum. Everything they give, it's all extra, right? So a 5 to 6%, it's very good, but you cannot treat it as an FD because it's not an FD. So then last time, when I took it out, I was actually I put it in US for trading in ETFs. So then my amount that I took out, if you were to compare to today, definitely the amount has gained much more compared to EPF. Right?
That is one success story. But to me, my opinion is that, it's putting eggs into different baskets. So if let's say I have one EPF, then I have extra cash, then I can go for something higher risk. So it's like, you're playing with different risk levels in your portfolio. So it depends on how the individual perceives it.
Yeah. But I think the worst thing that can happen is you withdraw out
and go and spend it on luxury goods
items. Yeah. So I think that's the worst case. Unless you tell me like maybe you're an influencer and that directly affects your business, your I don't know lah, your credibility or what, then maybe it's yes. But then if it's just a very general, you purely want, just for the shockness, you want to be very atas, I don't think that's the right way lah. Financially, okay. Spiritually, it may be different. Okay, so I think that's one thing. So back to the employer part, you think it's good, but then I think it's quite neutral. Because it also means a lot of people, they are not willing to work already. They are getting out from the corporate world. Okay, so we realized that, both of us, when we were eating, often we heard through some conversations during the mama talks or during some restaurants, right? On weekdays itself, like maybe 10 a.m. or 11 a.m., you will see youngsters gathering around, eating, discussing about their businesses or whatsoever. Some of them are wearing lanyards, some of them are not. So it's like the trend is people moving towards doing business rather than being in the corporate world.
Not to say youngsters also lah. I mean, I've seen 30, 40-year-olds coming out, discussing about business, wearing lanyards also. So it makes me think that it's a trend nowadays that no one wants to work at a desk job. So they want to create something on their own, they want to be their own boss, that kind of thing. But is it as easy as it looks to other people? Okay,
so let's clear the elephant in the room first. Okay, I can tell you business is not as easy as it's being promoted on social media. Let's agree to that. If it's so easy, right, everybody's business will jadi one. How many businesses have we seen that is being closed down, is being winded up just because of, I want to be a business owner, I don't want to listen to my boss already. Then they end up, because for business, right, you will think, when I enter a corporate world, I say, very easy one, all this very easy. But it's because the company has set the rules for you already, the framework. Okay, you in what department you do this, then another department you do that. But now if you were to start a business, whatever, one hawker store also, or what bubble tea store, or whatever software company that you start, you are the one who decides the framework.
From A to Z.
From A to Z, literally.
Depends on who you partner with also lah.
Yeah, you need to have a very strong partner. So from A to Z, right, it's very difficult. First thing, your company name, SSM, bank account, your secretary, who deals with finance, who deals with the sales, and etc. It's so different compared to just being a worker.
And it's so hard to find valuable connections in business world also.
Yeah.
Even finding a company secretary, a good one, is so tough.
Yeah. That's why we can see people are actually promoting. You can see like online, people say they promote their secretarial service or what from 99 ringgit. I don't know. It's like, I think a good finance or accountant is very important, especially tax advisors in your company. It's very important.
Yeah. So there shouldn't be any price war in my opinion. You should fight on professionalism and the service that you give to your clients.
Which is quite hard to show through social media. So the only way to attract you is through pricing. Yeah, that's the sad part. So I mean, I feel that social media sometimes are just, not to say toxic, but it's kind of misleading in the sense that because they'll promote, like for example, if I'm a business owner, I will say, you know what, my business is so good, so good, so good. Then it attracts you to, you want to join them, you want to be part of their team. I do a software company, you see, this is my thing. Everyone wants to mimic, but the hard work they put behind, no one knows one. No one knows. They just feel that, this can earn money.
Yeah.
And then that brings me to the next point. For employers, right, for being a business, right, I don't think it's just about earning money, I don't think so. It's about, there are few versions. The first version that I can deduce out is to solve world's problem. First world's problem. Like for example, if your business, you can solve certain problem, then you can earn money from it. So the earning money part is secondary. Yeah. What do you think about it?
Not to say, I mean, I don't have a particular opinion on it. I think it depends on what kind of business that individual is doing. Some may be, if it's targeting consumers and all that, it could also, earn money first, then only target the solution later on or stuff like that. Because it's like Zeus Coffee, it's not targeting any solution.
It is targeting people's pain point where if I want to buy, for example, Starbucks, it's expensive.
You have cheaper coffee?
But you have cheaper coffee, but those are not, I would say, easily available. You see, like for Starbucks, it is, but then Family Mart, I think it came later, no meh?
No.
And
I don't know. I've still never tried Zeus Coffee before.
Oh, okay. And the beans, it's actually different. I think it's more gao compared to Family Mart, because Family Mart, I think they are using just normal machine, but for Zeus, it's mostly like maybe barista style. I think so.
7-Eleven also, they all have the coffee bean there,
I don't know, but I think
freshly brewed Americano and all
because
that.
We are not into coffee. We're not into this coffee. But from what I see for Zeus Coffee, right, it's more onto maybe semi-automatic, maybe more onto barista style. But for 7-Eleven, those is like purely machine automatic one. Maybe.
Okay.
Okay. Then
maybe the business, when it comes to profitability and success, maybe how likely it is to succeed, right? That business. Maybe they should create a problem that consumers don't even know they have a problem with, and they target that problem, and they keep advertising and marketing that problem to make you think that there is a problem.
Okay, so I think this is the point that I really like, and I agree. It's pinching them, but they don't know what's pinching them.
Yeah.
So you identify the problem, then you keep saying it.
Yeah.
That's how businesses are recently. Yeah. I think that's one thing. I think I can't judge for Zeus Coffee, to be honest, because for me, I only know they are widely available. They are cheaper by at least, I think, 40% compared to Starbucks, you know, for an Americano. And they have a lot of vouchers and everything, campaigns.
And their app is so
seamless,
so user friendly.
Yeah, I think that's one thing. So I think that's about Zeus Coffee lah. So I think no matter how, they will be identifying the problem first, then solving the problem, then only they earn money. Because I think for the first year, right, in the first year, I think they launched during COVID time. I read the report, actually they are losing money for the first few years. But then after their hyper expansion, right, throughout the whole Malaysia, then only they became so popular in a sense. Yeah, I think that's one thing.
Then does that mean a business has to have, you know, investors or a lot of cash for you to succeed?
I think no matter how, if you want to be widely known, like for example, Oriental Coffee, right? In every shopping mall, it was from Johor, in every shopping mall now is queuing up, no matter how. I mean, let's be honest, if your budget is really very low, you can only open one outlet at a time. But if the owner behind with a lot of funders, what they do is hyper expansion. They open so many stores across Malaysia, suddenly it become a go-to place. Because I don't want to eat, I sure choose Oriental. First of all, the cuisine there is very Malaysian friendly. The second thing is it's widely available. The same concept with Zeus. Yeah, I think, and that's a hidden problem as well, ma. The hidden problem is I always don't know what to eat during my meal. It's a problem. Then we keep emphasizing on that. I think that's something what they are doing as well, lah.
But I think they first marketed their egg tart, right?
Yeah. The thickest Portuguese egg tart.
So that created a lot of hype. Then suddenly, the main focus shifted to the food.
Yeah, I think no one is talking about it because in your opinion, it's not nice.
In my opinion, it's not nice.
I want to say like that.
Yeah.
Kena, I tell you. Okay, so that's one thing. Then the second thing that I think of for business, right? It's actually, I just read through an article. They say, in order for a business to succeed, or their main motive is actually to keep the customer. It's retention rate of a customer. So then that got me thinking also, I was like, how do people, like for example, like let's just take Oriental Coffee or Zeus Coffee. Why do we keep going? Like I try once, I'll keep thinking of it. Why? So that's something that is, I would say very special. I would say it's very difficult.
Why? Actually, So okay, between both of us, right? He's the one who keeps going to Oriental Coffee, and I'm not.
Not always.
So I have to ask you why.
Because I like the green color.
So, other than that, why do you keep going back? Is the food nice?
I think the food is okay.
Okay.
I think it's not bad, to be honest.
Okay.
So why do I keep going to Oriental? First of all, I don't always go because there's always a queue. Like why do I keep suggesting? It's because first thing is from Johor. Second thing, I like the green color. But the third thing is, every time when I don't know what to eat, right, I just feel that when I go there, I have a lot of choices. A lot. It's actually a bit similar like Old Town White Coffee during 10 years plus ago.
Papa
Rich actually still okay only lah. I think
the food is nicer lah.
No, let's not talk about food nice or not. Let's just talk about how popular it is among Malaysians.
That's why I don't understand why is it so popular.
You see, first thing is Papa Rich. Papa Rich, their pricing strategy is very expensive. That's one thing. I think it's on the premium price, if not mistaken. If we were to compare to Old Town, right, it's much more affordable in a sense. Second thing, it's availability. How often do we see, like even in airports last time, we have so many Old Town White Coffees. In shopping mall, it's like a go-to place. I don't know what to eat, I just go there. I can have my coffee. If you don't drink coffee, it's okay. I have iced lemon tea.
Coke.
You have Coke. You have if you don't want to eat heavy, I got finger foods.
Bread,
everything you want, you also have. They cater for all the Malaysian market, just like Nyonya Colours. But Nyonya Colours a bit different. They are not so widely available compared to Old Town.
And their branch is always so packed.
Yeah.
Very small.
Yes. So back to the point, I think Oriental Coffee, it's actually just, from my opinion, I'm not a business expert, just from a consumer point of view, they are doing hyper expansion, like I mentioned, and then it makes people think that, you know what, I don't know what to eat, I just go for it. Yeah. And they didn't purposely make their shop very small. Oriental Copy, right? All of their shops are quite big one. The table are also fully utilized. So you cannot say that they purposely make the store smaller so that it looks like they keep queuing. No.
They really maximize.
They really maximize everything. So because they know their crowd is there. Because for a lot of small businesses, right? Maybe in Petaling Street or what, they try to shrink the tables available inside so that allow the queue. Then it makes people see the FOMO syndrome. Oh, should be nice. Yeah, I think that's the thing. So I think that's about it for the business part. I think we dragged a bit far already. But yeah, I mean, back to the point.
Because we talked about these two businesses, right? Because we really admire these two more recent businesses. We admire these two the most. Because Zeus Coffee for the tech part is the app.
Yeah.
Their app is really very seamless, very user friendly. And then for Oriental Copy, it's really wonderful to see how they grow and always in demand, no matter what is the time that you go to the mall or it's just always queuing up for the food.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like last time Old Town White Coffee also don't have this queue.
Secret Recipe also don't have.
Don't have. So I think back to the point where about employees, right? I think maybe not to say an advice or just that I feel that it's overly popularized through social media that you should come out and do business or what. But I really feel that if you don't have much experience and you immediately want to come out and do business, right, you will gonna a lot of roadblocks lah, I would say. It's really not easy to do a business, and because personally we have gone through that. It's a learning process, let's agree to that. But if your mindset is I want to earn big money from a business, I would say
not too soon.
Not too soon lah. Easily, I think 2 to 3 years time, when
to start seeing some profit.
Yes.
Not in big money.
To start seeing some profit, correct.
Yeah.
And I think for business, right, I believe in the long term one rather than just lao EP. Lao EP means I do one shot only, I earn, then I run. Because I don't like that. I think business should be I think business should be a long term game lah. Yeah.
Build a legacy instead of
yes.
hit and run.
Yes. There's no right and wrong, but I think hit and run, it's mainly you build a brand, then you franchise it. I think it's more like a hit and run. I think so.
But nowadays, I'm not sure if I'm thinking too much or what. Because of this sensation, right? Like everyone is trying to be their own boss, trying to be entrepreneur. No one wants to be behind the desk, right? Working 9 to 5 jobs. I feel like the companies are realizing that. So when they are going through the hiring process, right? The benefits and the salary went up a little bit. Like it's better already. I'm not sure if if I'm too sensitive or what, but let me know in the comments if this is really happening. Because I saw on LinkedIn, right, those job postings, they are all advertising about their work environment, their benefits more. Rather than last time, I want this requirement, or we only hire then your job scope, They never emphasize much on working environment, the work environment and all that. Yeah.
Actually, I think it's definitely true. Because it's just a basic supply and demand thing. No one wants to work, I definitely have to increase the salary. And I think if for now, companies, right, if you still offer 2K plus, right, I'm not saying that it's wrong. I just say that if you offer 2K plus, the retention rate for your employee is very low. Literally, right? He just starts shock. He can say, okay, you know what? I don't do it. Next month I can run.
But then it also depends on your education level and all that.
Education level, experience.
Yeah, experience.
Yeah.
If you go to MNC world, then this kind of 2K-ish cannot be seen already.
I think at least 3K.
At least 3K already.
Yeah.
Mostly Senjuan, Berhad and all that.
Yes. And I think you are right, they emphasize a lot on benefit now. Because, now a lot of people, they emphasize about time, freedom, work-life balance. If your company is still going like 9 to 9, example, it's very normal in Asian culture, 9 to 9. It's definitely not going to be attractive. People will just leave.
That's why I think the big 4 accountancy firms, right, they're not so attractive anymore. Unlike last time, it's like, wow, you enter, you go into big 4 or what. But now it's like, we all know the salary there, for starting is rather low, lower than banks typically. Yeah. So it's not as, you know, as prestigious as it seems last time.
Unless you go there purely for experience.
And to get the name on your CV is really very useful for, you know, fresh grads.
Yeah. Because then a lot of people will say, hey, you know what? You see, I work for this company. I really know how they do things already. So I can come out and do an accountancy firm. There are a lot of people with this mindset. I can come out and do this and do that. We just scup lah. Since we got the same connection from Big Four, we just scup from this different department. There are scenarios. Our friends are actually doing this. So these are the reason why, you know, the retention rate of people are actually transforming themselves to employer.
Yeah, that's why, you know, everyone has their own timeline to, you know, to be, in a way, successful financially lah.
Yes.
Your own definition, okay?
So,
but just don't give up when even if you have a, you know, lower salary than your peers or whatnot, because you will have your own time one. Most importantly is you learn something as you go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Learn ready, then only you think about earning money. Yeah. I think that sums up. So basically, just a summary.
Chit chat session.
Session. EPF, for me, employee take out money is good. You feel take out money not good. I feel that employer, you feel that it's good. The register is good because it means, you know, more people are doing businesses. But for me, I feel it's quite neutral. And then we talk a little bit about insights or our mindset on businesses Okay, just a normal session, you know. So I think that's all for this video. If you like this video, do like, share, and subscribe. And if there's anything you want us to discuss, do let us know in the comment section or email me. Okay, see you. Bye bye.